Mouse Studio 3. I'm Ryan.
I'm Katie.
I'm Jonah.
I'm Sarah.
I'm Melissa.
And I'm Will, and today we are playing the Bogus Survival game. This puppy's on Kickstarter right now. I think if it's not, it will be very, very soon, so you can check in the comments and see if we got a link to it. This is a survival storytelling party game. We are ready to survive as a group. It's gonna be crazy. Stay tuned, because the very first thing we're gonna start off with is determining which team is gonna go first. And the way we do that is by telling our best survival story. Whoever tells the best story gets to go first. I think we're gonna let you, the 6 people that are live on YouTube, just let you guys vote on who's going first. So I don't even know if we all have survival stories. I think we need to just do our best survival stories.
At least one person from each team.
Right, and so we are splitting the team halfway, I think. Got pillows and dudes.
Oh,
Okay.
doing
perfect.
just 2 teams.
Medicine.
Right, 2 teams.
Oh, okay.
Did you guys have any survival stories? We might lose this, I don't know.
Survival stories.
I have one.
You have one?
Go ahead, Sarah.
I have
It's not
one.
like she's had 3 boys and she's made
And
it.
she's still here.
I'm still alive.
Alright, you win. Good job.
I'm just kidding. Sorry.
It's very true. It's actually more than 3 once you count everybody else that lives in the house.
Yes.
Because Will also counts.
And still alive, see?
Still
There you go.
alive
We all agree.
after
She
Will.
wins. Are you telling your story?
Sure.
Okay.
So
this is how to
my
survive.
survival story is I went kayaking across a lake in Colorado, and the girl I was kayaking with didn't know how to kayak, so she told me, you row all the way across, and it was a whole mile across, and I'm like 13 years old, and I'll row back, 'cause she couldn't figure out how to time our paddles.
Oh,
Sync
so there's
them
only
together.
one person paddling.
So
at a
one
time.
person
Everybody's getting a
paddling.
free
By the
ride.
time it took, I got all the way across, and then we turn around and start coming back. She's paddling, not real fast, and this huge storm comes over the mountain. It starts
Monsoon.
hailing, and there's so much lightning that they had to get the emergency boat to come out
Oh,
and
you had to
get
be
us.
emergency rescue.
Emergency rescue.
Pretty good. That's survival.
And
embarrassing.
we accidentally
As a
it
13-year-old
is.
too.
We
Like,
accidentally
super self-aware.
dunked the lifeguard off the boat because
my.
he couldn't figure. It was awful. And then we ended up, there was so much lightning, we had to just get to the closest shore, which was the other side of the mountain. And so then we had to hike barefoot all the way around.
They didn't
the
like
lake.
take you back. Oh, you mean there wasn't civilization over there?
No.
Oh, okay. I was gonna say they just dumped a 13-year-old
That is weird.
out
So
and
they-
like hike home, kids.
What did they do with the boat they were on?
It was the one kayak sunk, but it only sinks about 10 feet or so. So the next day, the lifeguard had to go out and dive down
10
it.
feet or so. Is that
The lake
bottom
was
of the lake?
No, the lake was 100 feet
How's
deep.
100
It's one of the
feet?
deepest ones in Colorado.
Colorado. Nice.
Yeah, Lake
Survival.
Agnes. It's a protected lake.
All right, that's not bad. I feel like we have a chance. What's you guys' story? What do you got?
Well, we voted. Didn't we vote that you were gonna tell your story?
I definitely
I would
right.
love to hear Ryan.
Mine is too long
Too
for
long.
this format.
Oh,
I
can you,
would
can you
love-
I
not
think-
shorten the?
No, because it just it
Stick around to
cheapens-
the credits.
It cheapens the story. So we're gonna go with the one that Katie and I were both in.
Yeah.
Oh, I know this
Okay.
story.
Yeah, we've told you this story because this happened.
good.
It happened not long ago.
Just a few years.
This was before we had kids, which was
Okay.
our
3
oldest
years
kid.
ago.
Yeah.
3 years
So 3 years ago.
Kids strapped on back would have added. A
That would have
whole
been
level.
awful. So we were going to go inner tubing with my family in Alabama.
Just floating down a lazy river.
Yeah.
Is the idea.
It's a small
Ideal
river,
vacation.
but it's the largest canyon or the deepest canyon east of the Mississippi.
Yeah, I think it's
So-
the deepest gorge, if there's a difference. But yeah.
Well, okay, whatever.
is that?
You can look it up. Tell us there's a difference.
Google it.
Anyway, so we're like, we've done this 1,000 times
Same river.
as like teens going with adults. But this is the first time as adults, me and my sisters
Yeah.
and their spouses and my cousins and their spouses were like, oh yeah, we can do this. We know what we're doing.
And the former adults from when they were teens were not present.
Yes, so all of the people who actually remembered what to do and how to do stuff weren't there.
to do.
So we're all like, we can't remember where to get down the canyon. There's specific spots and trails. We couldn't remember. So we're like, here's like a little creek. It has to meet up with the main river. So let's follow this down. And we even saw people and we're like, hey, what's going on here? Can we go down that? Oh yeah, you can go. So we start off, there's like 10, 15 of us. And
only some of them made it out?
yeah, that's the story gets dark. No, I'm just kidding. It's not quite that bad. But we're hiking. For some reason, we started off at like 4 o'clock, and it was a terrible time to do it. But we're starting off. We're all hiking in. We've been hiking for like 2 or 3 hours. And we're like, this time we've missed dinner, and we're like, I can't believe we're not at the river yet. And we're just getting deeper and deeper in this canyon. Like, the sides are like real steep and up high, and we're climbing like down boulders. And we're like, okay, you can put your foot there. Yeah, turn around. You're gonna have to go the other way, you know. And we've been doing this for a while, and finally people scouted ahead and came back, and they're like, we have been all the way down to where you can see that bend way down there, and there's nothing. We don't see the river, anything. They're like, we've got to head back. There's like, it's a storm coming. It's beginning to rain.
Hail, lightning.
All these rocks that we've been climbing on are getting really slick, and there's no end in sight. They're like, we're not going to make it back before it gets dark. And I was like, oh snap. It was the first time we really thought, we may not make it out of here. And the scariest part for me was that nobody would look for us, because there's no rescue department there. It's all like volunteers. It was the 4th of July. Everybody is watching the 4th of July fireworks. Nobody's going to be looking for us till the next day. So anyway, it was getting super dark, and we're like trying to like
flint and steel in case you have to
kind
light a fire
of. We're
on
like
night.
we're trying to think, how long has it been since, you know,
Since we last saw civilization?
Yeah, till we can get back to where we parked, and we realized like we're not going to make it back before it gets, I mean, completely dark. Too dark to see where we're going. Because, I mean, at this point, it was super dark. We decided we were going to have to scale the canyon. So we ended up...
This is where it was not as deep.
It wasn't quite as steep, but we were having to, like, stick on the side and, like, dig our fingers
like
in.
10, 15 foot.
It's just a very steep hill, but with, like, briars and poison ivy and stuff.
It was pretty bad.
It was bad enough that her cousin kept trying to stand up, and we had to keep throwing him down on his face.
Because he was going to stand up and fall all the way back. Anyway, it was really difficult because
you had your inner tubes with you, right? It had to like
we did.
Yes, we did survive. They're like
survived.
brand new inner tubes. We like ripped the rope out just in case we needed it.
Yeah.
Like the rope trim.
We ended up
take this rope, maybe we'll need it.
We did.
We're probably gonna have to
tubes.
My cousin was with us, and he's mentally handicapped, and he's 6'7". He was at his end of his ability to continue going. We'd been at it for like 4 or 5 hours. It was almost completely dark, and they had to hoist him up like the last 20 or 30 feet with
she said that
that rope.
I was like imagining total 20 feet, and she's like the last 20. I'm like, oh my gosh, how deep is this? I seen a picture later, and it was like for real mountain that they had to climb to get out.
But we were like going like this, like
tied together with their inner tube string.
People kayak this. After it rains, they'll kayak it, and it's intense. Like, it's a higher rated rapids after it rains.
But there was no water in the stream, so we were just climbing on the boulders the whole time. It was awful.
That's intense. All right.
I thought we weren't going to make it.
Let's see your votes. We got a bunch of people commenting on we should just tell stories like this all the time.
Yeah. So this is actually how you're supposed to determine who starts this game. So this is actually part of the game. Bogus Survival.
That alone, those two stories may have been worth it.
That was good.
Next time we play, everybody needs to be in a new dangerous situation so we can change up.
Try to up your ante before
as I say,
next game.
I'll be on Ryan's team because he's already got his next story.
Ready? Perfect.
Yeah.
All right, so the way you play this game, let's actually play the game.
Once we get some votes of who had the best story,
We'll pick a team to go first.
Yep.
Before then, let me explain the basic gist of the game. So we've split into 2 teams. One of us is going to go first. The other team gets to look at these 3 survival scenarios. Let's see, I think we're maybe on the overhead. You probably can't read this, but...
Overhead's super blurry.
Super blurry overhead. You get to pick what the other team is going to have to survive. And then once we discuss as a team, we'll hand off 1 card to, we'll say Ryan's going first. He looks at that card, he knows what the actual scenario is that he's trying to survive. These cards go out on the table, and then Ryan gets to pick what 3 tools he's going to use to survive the scenario. So he's just going to touch them, say what they are, and then his team gets to discuss oh, it's probably this, he needs these to survive. If they're able to pick out the right one, they'll score the card as a point. Basically, we all get an opportunity to tell that story, and that is the game. Hopefully, we'll have some fun and crazy stuff happen in addition to being lost in a canyon, and who else knows what's going to happen today.
Oh,
so
yeah.
we've also got some cards in the deck that we have populated ourselves. The game comes with some blanks, so we were able to write it in. Have we gotten any votes? Let's see what the people are saying. Gotta go with Sarah's story. I mean, Katie.
I was imagining. I'm gonna say the worst
Katie's
part of your
was
story.
told with the greatest drama.
Yeah.
But I liked Sarah's story better.
Sarah's story with like
Hashtag
having to
Team
hike
Sarah.
back around.
Oh,
Having to hike back
Joe
around.
thought we had this like free ride. All right, I guess we'll go first. So pick 3 survival stories. Give
Okay.
1 to Sarah that you've chosen. You can discuss it as your team. We've got out on the table right now.
And Sarah's the only one that can do it.
She's the only one that's going to know
gonna-
what the scenario is that she's trying to survive. And then
Okay.
she's going to tell us whether she's going to use the
So-
mushroom, the carrier pigeon,
So
the
we're
parking
trying
ticket.
to do like we're trying to make it hard.
Correct.
Oh,
So if there's
okay.
something where, chocolate is the obvious answer for all 3 of these, that gives you an opportunity.
We're trying to make it hard.
Right, to think through what we're going to pick. That overhead camera is real blurry. Let me see what I can do.
Fix it, Will. Fix it, Will.
I don't know, I can't tell if it's getting better or worse. I don't think it is. Maybe.
It might just be too bright. Like
surely it's
glare.
that
That's
one.
much better.
Better? All right.
What do you think? I'm leaning
hardest
towards
one.
this one. But
You have 2 minutes.
I think
If we need a
that
timer, we might have to set the timer for the
Problem is-
2-minute.
some of them are very definite towards one or the other.
Oh, thanks for switching to the camera so you could see me standing on the chair. That was great. Thanks for.
With those
They're
clues.
picking one, and they're trying to.
Only
And then-
Sarah knows what it is
I switched
Yeah.
to the
And
best.
she's trying to get us to guess the right one
Out of
from the
these
3.
by picking some tools to use.
I would agree with Katie.
Okay, let's do that one then.
Okay.
You can at least tell what the pictures are
Chantel
of.
has the best comment.
Has the best comment. Chantel says, "Whoa, loving Katie's hair." Well, there you go. Is that the best comment?
Chantel.
Hey, Chantel, how come you're not at the table? You guys can talk in the comments amongst yourselves. All right.
Use this too. I don't know if that's.
Okay, so you can reveal the 3 scenarios because we get to know what they are, all 3 of them.
Yeah.
Sarah's the only one who knows which one she's trying to survive.
Well, she's trying to pick out what she needs to use.
Is this even like connected? I don't know.
All right. The 3 scenarios
I don't know
are
if he knows how to do
Okay.
that.
Okay.
pickpocketed by Voldemort,
Whoa.
a really bad hair day, or on vacation at Mordor.
All right, awesome. I feel like those are pretty like I would have different tools for sure. Granted, none of them would be these tools, but
At Mordor, that's an interesting preposition. I wouldn't have thought at.
you thought in Mordor.
Yeah, in. Because you don't
On
say
vacation
on vacation
at-
at
The beach.
The beach.
Oh,
At
maybe
the
the
beach.
at the Mordor.
I guess at Disney World.
At
Is
Disney.
Mordor
It's an
location
attraction? It's like an
Disney
attraction.
World?
Oh, it's
You know,
a
at-
destination.
At the Dark Tower or whatever, sure.
Right,
But
yeah.
at Mordor,
I don't know. Is Mordor a city? Is it a building? Is it?
it's a
spiritual-
region.
It's a whole region.
Yeah, it's the whole region of.
So Sarah's
Wherever
picking
that is.
3
No,
items.
the
Okay.
country of.
All right, here's my 3 items.
Okay, what do we got?
I'm going to select chocolate,
I mean, I feel like she was gonna pick that anyway.
stuffed animal, and antidote.
Antidote, pickpocketed by Voldemort.
Those are my 3. Chocolate, stuffed animal, and antidote.
Okay, so just to talk through it, if pickpocket was the word, I would have definitely thrown a watch in there because that's like what pickpockets steal. I
And
think.
like a carrier pigeon seems to be like something that would try to pickpocket you.
Oh, okay. I like that.
Oh,
Sure.
whoa.
Oh.
But I guess
I did not expect that.
but I guess we're trying to find things to save us
Trying to
from.
survive.
So
Or that were involved in the story. Oh, this is what helped you survive.
would
Right,
help
the
me
tools you
survive.
used to survive. So
Oh.
you used, one more time, these 3? I think we can kind of separate them. She survived a bad hair day by eating chocolate, crying into her stuffed animal, and maybe this antidote is actually like conditioner.
To rub onto the hair because it's liquid. I'm
It's,
thinking on a vacation at Mordor, I'd probably want a bow and arrow.
For reals.
It's acetone, so you can get the Gorilla Glue.
Yes! Nice. That could be its own
Voldemort.
card. Like that's like maybe one of the worst
Tough one.
situations.
That would be
in
good.
there.
We can write a new one. We can put Gorilla Glue in your hair.
Yeah. Do we have any more
That'd be
blanks? We can be adding these. Oh, we should get you guys to vote in the descriptions. Like, I think we do have a couple blank
We
cards.
do have
do.
some blank ones.
We're going to hook up Kevin with the blanks. You guys give us some suggestions for scenarios that we can survive. We'll let Kevin write the words at the top and Jonah illustrate it for us.
Oh yeah.
Aye. Terrible.
Alright.
I can't wait. It's just got better. All right, I'm going
Become
for
the
I'm going
designated
for
artist
Red Hair Day.
of Tantrum
It's
House.
so bad.
I'm thinking bad hair day probably makes
Okay,
the most sense
That's
to
where
me.
we vote. All in
So-
favor, say me and Melissa. Really bad hair day.
Alright,
Do
so
you
we're
get it?
saying these
Did we
three
survive?
with really bad hair day.
That is correct.
Alright, tell us, Sarah, how are you using those items to survive?
Is this conditioner? That's what I want to know.
Yeah.
Yes!
It's something. Well, usually if my hair is that bad, it just needs rewashed and start over
Is
from
Gorilla
scratch.
Glue. That's what it is.
Shampoo, basically.
All right, awesome.
So
Did you have
yes,
any additional short tales?
hair day is that bad. Chocolate is top of the list,
key.
an item that I would need. Stuffed animal wouldn't be my first choice in real life, but in this situation, it's all I got.
Comfort.
There you go.
It gives you some
That's
comfort.
all I got,
On the
so-
bed.
The parking ticket wasn't going to give her any
No,
comfort.
no.
So-
All right, so we're on the board with one. So I
Give
think
us
the
a
cards we handed
scenario.
you were scenarios. So what is something that you would have to survive? Give us those suggestions in the comments. Jonah draws. Hashtag Jonah draws.
Do you want to show any of the ones that you made?
You
This is
guys
the
do not
region
want
of
me to
Sauron's
draw.
domain. Hopefully we'll get to some of the ones we drew. We might have to sneak some of those in regardless. All right, it's our turn. We got to pick one of these based on what's out there for them to survive.
How do you win? You need 3 to win or something?
I think we're all going to play, and then whichever team has the most points. which will
Oh, you
probably
mean
be
like
3.
we'll take turns
Yes.
being the guesser, or the I don't know.
I feel like this one's bizarro. We got lucky that kind of came up together, so that's pretty great. But I don't think either of these matter, so I feel like we're pretty safe with whatever we pick.
Is Voldemort a snake?
We don't.
What's his
He has his,
symbol?
This one,
Pet snake,
one of the tools.
who
would
I
be-
think has part of his soul in him.
Helpful.
Try to say goodnight to your son.
Naganini or whatever.
I like this one. What do you
Two?
think?
Oh, Jalen, if you're watching this at home, it's bedtime. So I'll see you tomorrow, buddy.
All right, who's giving it to Ryan? Are you picking the tools? So your card is the one that's facing you. So
Oh, okay.
you have to survive, and then look at them, figure out which tools you're going to choose, reveal them all, and we'll see if Katie and Jonah can figure out what your survival opportunity scenario
Okay.
is.
Interesting.
I know. I'm a little nervous because Jonah and I didn't think at all like Ryan in that first round.
I don't know if I should read these. These are pretty great though so far.
I'm writing them down.
Good job. I'll stop looking. I don't know if it matters. It
You
won't be
guys,
like
why do you make me draw things when it's gonna
It's
be
entertaining.
terrible?
That
It's
really
not
is the
entertaining.
thing.
It's gonna
Don't
be
don't
so
write a
bad.
good scenario. Just write something that'll be really funny for Jonah to
Do I have to pick the 3 things before I see the other cards?
No, you can see all the cards.
Oh, okay.
Yeah, sorry.
So
You
I'll
put them
reveal
all,
the
put 'em all
cards
down.
and
Sure.
then pick them. Okay.
So read them out for us. What do we got?
Oh, that's
We have-
terrible.
Avalanche, trapped in room with gassy dog, and dogs can talk.
One of those, Ryan has to survive using these 9 tools, or 3 of
Well,
the
he's
9
going to
tools.
pick 3.
Interesting.
Dogs can talk. Trapped in room with a gassy dog or an avalanche.
Interesting.
Oh,
Okay.
man, these are good
It doesn't
suggestions in
seem
here.
very likely for us to get this.
Well,
It depends on what Ryan picks. If
These
he picks the
clues
right
are-
tools.
These
We're gonna
tools
go
are
with-
tough.
they are tough. I agree.
This is the content we're here to see.
Tell people we got just enough.
We got,
gonna go-
enough.
We got
I mean,
enough,
Keep
okay.
them coming, even if we don't use them. They're fun.
Concert ticket,
Okay.
a watch,
Okay.
and
We probably need to keep them
Oh,
in the
sorry.
shot.
And
That you can almost read from the overhead.
we're gonna go with
Gotta get up that 100mm lens.
There's a pen over there, John or Kevin.
carrier pigeon.
Oh man.
All right. Well.
Oh boy. Here we go.
You can wait till the end of your turn to start the illustration.
Kevin wrote them upside down.
They are great.
Yes, Kevin didn't know what the cards were supposed to look like.
It's fine.
It's okay. They were supposed to be the other
Jonah,
direction.
help me think of this.
I told you I didn't know before you even put them out.
I think just
Why would you need a watch?
strategy-wise, it's probably not the avalanche because this would make it harder to choose between these two.
We have
Sure.
more cards because these are some more common.
So I don't think you need the watch in the avalanche. Period. If you do, I can't think of it. But watch is like time. So like, if you're trapped in the room with a gassy dog, it's like, how long am I going to be trapped in the room?
Yeah.
You know what I mean?
Okay.
I don't understand this one. Besides like,
The concert tickets.
Maybe you bribe somebody to get you out with a concert ticket? I don't know.
oh, I like it. Because the
and you
carrier
use the carrier
pigeon can carry things,
to
and
carry
if you're
the
trapped,
message. Yeah.
oh, I like it.
Okay. Yeah, we're gonna go with the gassy dog.
Trapped in the room with a gassy dog. Final answer.
See, if dogs can talk, I'm gonna survive that situation by being really nice to my dog. We're gonna go to a concert so we can enjoy it. I'm gonna give him a nice watch, and maybe he'll want to send a letter to somebody. I'm not gonna pick weapons if the dog can talk, because that's not gonna go well. I'm not gonna pick a water bottle or compass because you're gonna think avalanche, or water bottle maybe with the gassy dog, he needs water. Mushroom, gassy dog, not gonna go well. So I didn't see how parking ticket was gonna factor in, so these were the three I picked.
Yep, it was tough.
Listen,
Bad options all
dogs
around.
can talk. Just go ahead and eat the mushrooms. It doesn't matter
See,
anymore.
the problem with
I
that
thought-
was
see,
it
I
was
thought
too
where you
close
were
to the
going
gassy
was-
dog.
My dog can talk. This is gonna be a
tickets.
show. We're selling
know,
tickets
yeah.
to go see him.
so
That's
I
where I
would've
thought you were going.
Well, it's
Oh.
surviving it.
Yeah.
It's not
That
like,
is true.
what do I do now?
I didn't relate what was left. I was just using what was picked.
Right, gotta think through the options.
Yeah.
Love it.
Alright.
Alright, you guys pick a card for us. I'm gonna get the camera set up so,
So
that we can get a
these
close up
stay?
of Jonah
Y'all are
illustrating.
lucky getting those two dogs
We did, it was great.
together.
I'll admit, it was too lucky.
There's a lot of tools.
That is Bitcoin.
It was Bitcoin.
Who's this going to? Probably me.
Yeah.
Moving around.
Yep.
Dun, dun, dun.
That looks like it would be
Gonna add
hard.
that source, Kevin.
I think this one's too easy.
Yeah, I agree with that.
So
No, because
Give us the easy ones.
That one's
It says active video sources.
maybe that one. Or if we really throw people off, that one. I don't know.
I'm not sure. I think just maybe pick one.
What do you think, Ryan? We didn't go with your choice last time, so what do you want to choose this time?
This is gonna be on
I want to hear how that plays out.
ready to
That'd
go.
be great.
Okay.
Melissa.
okay.
How should we do this? You want to just go ahead and start drawing while Melissa gets a clue figured out? Is that,
Do I want to? No, not really.
Don't forget, Team Jonah shirts are for sale on.
Yep.
Are we still doing custom shirts for
Yep.
Team Jonah? Just right there, ready to go, whenever you are.
Can you see things? This is gonna be so bad. I mean, the first one that I read is the hardest thing I've ever seen or heard of to draw.
Can you adjust that?
Okay.
Alright, so we have halfway through a test with no pencil, out of toothpaste, chased by robotic attack dogs.
Robotic.
So Jonah, you start drawing your stuff while I think about what
Which
I'm
clue
actually going to.
Going on.
All right, everybody.
Um,
Per popular demand, I'm gonna draw something super terrible because I can't draw, but I guess you guys want to see it. So, we have some suggestions, and I'm gonna start by attempting to draw a scenario that looks like you are carpooling with a supervillain.
Nice, that is a great one. to
So,
start
it's
Gonna be awful.
with. Do you need a? Oh, we got a blue pen. Okay.
Can you see this? Oh boy. Oh man.
you keep doing that, and I am.
Who knew that
Okay.
it was Pictionary plus survival?
All right, everybody. Here we
Trying to
go.
figure out where to start at.
Yeah, it's already bad. All right.
It's hard when you're
What's
given
in
a
your mind
pen.
right now? What are you seeing?
There's
Okay,
a road.
A very small road.
It was very small.
But we could tell it was a road. That's a good start.
Yeah, it is a good start for me actually.
I'm Melissa.
So while he's drawing, I
Ooh,
have
perfect.
a bow and arrow, a water bottle, and a mushroom.
Oh, these are the chosen
Oh
ones?
man.
Yes.
Right, I feel like halfway through a test, a water bottle would be handy, but otherwise.
He's standing driving.
Yeah.
This is amazing.
He might be.
Because he's
Let's
a
get him
super
some,
villain.
Out of toothpaste,
They
I would
stand.
Well-
need water.
Because my car's too small, I think the
I don't know if I'll
super
do
villain
anything
is
else.
flying behind him.
We're gonna
Okay.
make toothpaste out of a mushroom. Chased by robotic attack dogs. None of these are good tools in any scenario. I feel like we could have bought new toothpaste with Bitcoin, right?
You're angry eyes.
Halfway
How do I do
through a
angry
test
eyes?
with no
Hey,
pencil,
eyebrows.
being attacked by dogs. I mean, arrow and dogs, right? I'm thirsty,
Perfect.
I'm running. Mushroom is ooh, a slingshot.
All right, everybody. You wanted it. There it is. I don't know how to draw. I don't.
I love it.
It looks pretty
amazing. I feel like the
Draw.
thumbs up.
It looks
is
pretty
coming
good.
in.
All
Sarah,
right,
that's
so,
pretty good,
so
right?
Sarah, help Will with
What
his
do we-
thinking
What
about
do you think it is, Sarah?
what
It's all in
terrible situation I'm trying to survive with a bow and arrow, a water bottle, and a mushroom. Halfway through a test with no pencil, out of toothpaste, chased by robotic
Here's
attack
Here's
dogs.
an idea.
here's
An
here's
idea.
the thing. I don't know why you would need a bow and arrow for out of toothpaste. I would just use the lockpick like a toothpick, I think, if it was coming down to that.
Your
It's a good
teeth.
idea. The thing I just realized though is if I was being attacked by dogs, I think I would want the bow
I
and
would
arrow
want-
and the slingshot. The fact that she didn't pick a slingshot
How are you gonna
is
shoot
telling.
both?
I mean, well, I'm gonna run out of arrows and then I'm gonna need to shoot the
No.
other things. I think she might be thinking dental floss.
Yeah. Or the feather part. To like brush your teeth with the feather
So she's
part.
like flossing, rinsing, chewing on mushroom.
Chewing on a mushroom.
The mushroom literally is not helpful in any scenario.
the mushroom's not helpful in any scenario.
Am I
halfway
erasing,
through-
erasing my paper with a mushroom? Like, I don't know what I would use the mushroom
I don't think
not
it's
bad.
the test. I don't think
for.
it's
All
the
good
test.
ideas, right?
Maybe this is to flavor the water.
No,
Yeah.
I don't think
Mushroom flavored water.
Ooh,
The fact
that
you don't
sounds
have reason to
amazing.
think it's not this.
I forgot. I don't actually remember what we
We let Ryan pick and he started drawing, so.
Oh, so we don't even know what it was.
Yeah, Jonah and I are
don't know.
actually not sure what it is.
I could see how you'd use the bow and arrow instead of a toothbrush with if you took it apart. But I think I would have chosen lockpick to go with the
For your
toothpaste.
teeth, I am on board with that.
Instead
If
of
you're out of
mushrooms.
toothpaste, you don't need a lockpick. You need toothpaste.
You need to get junk out of your teeth, which it's not a bad idea. But I do think that
Robot
if I'm out of
dogs.
toothpaste, I would have just bought toothpaste with the Bitcoin. So I'm not sure that it's out of toothpaste. I don't really know halfway through a test with no pencil.
What would I use for that?
Don't make
Right,
Melissa
right,
feel
exactly.
bad about
none
her
of these.
choices.
None of these are good for a test. I mean, like,
That's true. You could use the arrow to like scratch in answers, but you're
Into the
just ripping
paper?
up the
and then
test.
you're just having to sit there and wait. So you might as well drink a bottle
I
of
would have,
water.
yeah, the test, I would have gotten the lockpick to try and whittle down the pencil to get to the next piece of lead.
Well, it says no,
No
pencil.
pencil.
Even though it does
But
show
there's-
broken
there's a-
pencil, but I agree. You could like.
How would you get it
You
halfway
agree
through?
with a lockpick? The things you guys are saying. Are you thinking
logical
about what
steps
you're
here.
saying? At some
I've
point,
tried
somebody
to.
said, "Yeah, if I
Maybe
was
if you
out
had
of
a pen,
toothbrush,
maybe
I'd
that's
use
a
a bow and
broken
arrow."
pen.
No.
This is all I had to choose from. Not getting my teeth clean. Not getting my teeth clean. Not getting my teeth clean. Maybe. Buy toothpaste.
Buy toothpaste.
Parking ticket doesn't work on any of them.
Right.
No, parking. When is parking
Those are
tickets
tough ones.
ever
Those are
helpful?
tough one. It depends if you're trying to survive being villain, who's your carpool guy, trying to get him out of there.
Oh,
Yeah.
you're right.
Now I'm leaning away from this one, even though I thought for sure that was it to start off with. Did a floss in, rinsing your mouth out. Now I'm thinking I want to shoot the dogs with the bow and arrow, and I'm thirsty because I'm
Or
running.
dump water. They're robotic. The water would ruin them.
What?
And then a mushroom might distract them. Like, here's a chew toy.
I don't feel like the mushroom goes for anything.
Everybody's thrown off by the mushroom.
All right.
I'm going to say attack
You're
dogs.
leaning toward dogs?
Yeah.
All right. Sounds good to me. Attack dogs. It was teeth based.
No.
Oh, none of them.
All right, so I'm sitting here having
Was that one?
at a test and I don't have something to write with, so I'm going to use the mushroom and the water to make like a paste or an ink or something. And I'm going to use the arrowhead to dip in it to then be able to write.
Oh,
quill.
that actually makes sense.
That does.
It actually makes sense.
It's like you're being chased by attack dogs because you're tripping on mushrooms.
Right? Excellent. All right, that's tougher than it looks. Good job. Put out some new things for us. We'll pick another one for Katie.
Okay.
Should we put this in here?
Can we actually like?
Let's cheat
Can
and find
we
one that
get
is already
rid of?
done.
Can we get rid of these? Is
Sure. You're
just so we have
technically
new
only supposed to
ones?
get rid of the 3 that you did have, but that got chosen. But we'll make it more
We
exciting.
want to
But
make it
we're just
exciting
gonna
for
let you
you.
see more cards. Just know that we're modifying.
Okay. Let's pick one. There's some. Choose a thing. Oh, flipping over powers. Was this one we didn't get? Oh. I think we should save Jonas for the next game. Jonah can draw another one soon.
A turtle stampede.
A turtle stampede.
Is the next one?
Mhm.
Love it.
Oh, we need
That's
to.
tough.
Should we randomly?
Is
get
it
rid of
4?
one of
I
these?
thought it was only 3.
It is 3. I handed it to me. I just slid some over while I was showing.
Well, okay.
Okay, gone.
I was gonna say, don't make it harder on us.
Jonas, okay. Alright.
It's already hard enough.
Nope, too many obvious for that one. Oh man, I'm gonna get this one just because it's so obviously not that.
Oh man, I'm off
I
to a
think
great
this one has
start.
obvious.
Is that a soccer ball?
It does. So does this one.
It does.
Mm-hmm.
Are we talking about?
Are you kidding me? I'm off to a perfect
No.
start.
It does. Shoot. So easy.
But this could also be.
This is gonna
Alright,
be
we have to do
great.
that because it's
We do.
the one.
Okay.
Who's this going to?
Me.
Katie, but put it on the
Oh,
box
yeah.
so you can see which one.
Yes.
All right. Can you survive
Okay.
this?
Okay.
So shuffle them up and then reveal all of them.
Is that Leonardo or Donatello?
I don't know what it is, but this is my best drawing by far.
By far. Next shirt coming up.
Okay. This actually wouldn't be bad on a shirt.
Can we see it on that?
Because I
forgot that you were-
could color it to be.
Can't really see it yet, but eventually.
Okay, I gotta take a break.
All right, Katie, read to us the scenarios
All right.
that you're surviving.
The
All of them.
scenario options are a friend keeps singing a song you hate, rules lawyer, or snowed in. Okay.
So we've got a party hat, a shield, a crane, duct tape,
The
waterproof boots,
animal crane. not a-
flamethrower, soap, shampoo, toilet paper. There's a full shower going on in the bottom.
Yeah, apparently.
You shower with toilet paper?
Great point. A full bathroom going
Sure,
on.
some people do.
Here's a survival story for you. I once went to the gym, forgot my towel, took a shower, not realizing I had forgotten my towel.
Okay.
And then turned off the water. Oh shoot, I didn't bring a towel today. Stood there and had to air dry for like 30 minutes, and I was like, should I just go get some toilet paper? I was like, and they only had the blow dryers, not
You didn't
paper
have
towels.
like any extra clothes you
I
could
ended
dry
up
it
having
off
to dry
with?
off with like my sweaty gym shirt. That
Can
I
you guys see
had
this?
on. But
Perfect.
the ideas that were going through my mind were stand under with my whole body under the hand dryer.
Just
go
put
pull
clothes on
a
wet.
bunch of yeah, that's right. Damn, I had to wait.
That's embarrassing.
And now everyone knows.
I know.
All right, and
Okay,
Katie
did you
is
pick 3?
picking 3.
All right, I'm picking 3. I'm going to pick a party hat, this is gonna be awful. A duct tape and flamethrower.
Wow, awesome! I love it.
Is that what y'all
Gotta be the
done?
friend who keeps singing songs you hate, right?
See, as soon as I saw Snowed In, I was like, okay, if she picks Flamethrower, it's gotta be Snowed In. But I don't
think
think
you
that
need-
either of these are Snowed In.
The friend is wearing the party hat, having a great time, but you want duct tape and a flamethrower. I mean, the flamethrower is excessive.
See, I almost think it's the rules layer because you burn the rules, you duct tape the person who's trying to point out the rules, and then you just have a
And
party.
then you have a party.
But she did pick them in this order.
It's true.
But I feel like these could go for either of these.
So we're ruling out snowed in. I think.
Well, I
Snowden
don't know
and
because I feel
Greenville
like
is like
Snowden and
party
flamethrower
hat
go really well together.
For a day.
What would you need duct tape for down there?
Yeah, I don't. That's the
You
problem. I
probably
feel
want
like this
waterproof.
goes with these.
You probably want
and these
waterproof
go with
boots if snowed in.
that. Yeah.
So snowed in's out.
So my only other thing with flamethrower is like maybe she's gonna burn the rules. I
Yeah.
don't know why you'd flamethrower your friend.
Yeah, it's
who keeps
excessive.
singing. It's excessive. That's a bit
They're
much.
probably singing, "Let it go, let it go."
It is. I think it's excessive. I agree. You really think it's?
There's something at least flammable here,
I agree.
and they're annoying because they're bringing up the rules. So you duct tape them,
Okay,
and then you have a party.
I'm cool with it. I'm cool with it.
Okay, we're gonna do rules layer.
Ryan, like, legit did the exact thing. Like, this is
Nailed it.
exactly. Burn the rules, duct tape the mouth shut, let's have a party. I was like, oh,
good,
snap.
that's good.
This is my husband. He knows how I think.
We definitely saw. I was like, "Oh no! If she's using duct tape, it's obviously the friend who's singing. Maybe we'll get lucky. Maybe she'll pick it anyway."
Flamethrower could have been used to make fireworks at the party.
Yeah, that could be the. I mean, I'm sure the blowtorch isn't done just burning that one piece of paper. So, you know.
All right, pick us. Who's
This is
surviving?
going to
Sarah?
Will.
Me? Oh, okay.
Will hasn't done it yet.
There's
Oh, yeah,
also
with his hand in
this and this. that
Oh, should
could-
we
Turtle
randomly
Stampede.
pick one of these
Just-
to not be in here?
Let's see. Our new tools
You can
are
choose from those four. That's fine.
rain jacket,
We want it to be good.
vacuum cleaner, sock puppet. Always need a sock puppet when I need to survive.
It's a great sock puppet too.
See, I think this level of drawing Jonah could aspire to.
That is.
One more line of "Let It Go" and we're flamethrowing it.
See? Legitimate clue. Survive. Do we each only have 1 point?
Yes.
Ooh, all right.
Some of these
Suggestions?
other suggestions are
I
pretty
don't
fantastic.
know that they have to do with any of those.
Babysitting without electricity.
It's gonna be hard regardless.
Hour 4. Yep.
That's great.
good.
That's great stuff.
Let's do the.
Did they crowdsource?
Okay.
They should.
Okay. A roller coaster with a broken seatbelt.
Ooh,
That-
Oh.
That is a survivor story.
That-
I do
yes.
have one of those.
Yep.
that may
It wasn't me,
actually
but-
be in here.
Is this me?
Who knows?
Bottom card. Oh, excellent.
Being kind of small and short, I always have this fear that I'm gonna get
Well,
on
his friend
a ride
is very tall and large, and the thing wouldn't latch all the way. Thought he was
gonna die.
Thought he was gonna die.
She was totally fine. It's only funny because it was totally fine.
I've ridden carnival rides as like a young teen and thought those
So,
buckles in
your
here
brother
don't
has
actually
a
work.
carnival ride.
And then it was like one of those things where you flip around, and we were inside the cage, and me and my sister just had to brace ourselves because the seat buckles
Fall it
didn't
out.
work
Oh
in
yeah,
there.
your brother has a story too. I just thought of that. Okay, so we've got a turtle stampede, stranded without food, swindled by a kangaroo.
Ooh.
I'm gonna go with. These are weird.
Wait, I was like, which one do we pick? Ryan goes, none of them worked.
Right.
Doesn't matter.
Oh wow, this I don't know. Let's go with a shield, a crane.
Whoa. Didn't see that coming.
It's like Melissa's mushroom. This doesn't go with anything.
But it makes sense now that we understand what's going on.
Oh, maybe I don't know.
I was
Am allowed
making
to
my own
undo
ink.
ones that I've chosen.
Nah.
Nah. Oh gosh. There's no. I don't know. Yeah.
Although, could ride the crane through the turtle stampede.
a turtle stampede wouldn't actually be that.
No.
dangerous.
If they were big turtles.
Snapping turtles.
They can
Oh,
be fast.
that could be.
Yeah.
Then you
Awful.
throw the crane down and run for it.
How did you-
Snapping
how did you
turtles
get the
would be
crane?
the
Caught the
worst.
crane?
You get it with a shield
Pulling it out of my
somehow.
backpack. Here we go. I got oh gosh, I don't know.
Casey put the
Totally different direction.
What?
I know. Those first two, I'm like, what?
Might as well throw that crane back in there.
I'm about to. Here we go. No idea. I have no idea what my survival story
A
is.
sock puppet, a
Alright.
vacuum cleaner, and shampoo.
Stranded without food, swindled by a kangaroo, a turtle stampede.
Well, to me, the stranded without food, he would have taken the crane because he
He
could
could
have
eat
eaten.
it.
He could have eaten it.
You've eaten crane before?
It's a bird. I would.
It's the only,
it's
the only edible
living
thing.
edible thing on there.
That's true.
Soap is edible.
Mm-hmm.
Toilet paper would technically
rain
also
jacket
be
could be
edible.
Mm-hmm.
Toilet paper.
Shampoo.
I think
All it says is
Shield
don't
could
get it in
have
your
gone
eyes.
for either of those. But,
Says nothing about putting it in your mouth and swallowing.
I'm sure it says something about for
Do not
external use
ingest.
only.
Yes. He picked shampoo, not soap. I don't know if that's.
They make flavored shampoos though. There's
Do
like
they?
I'm sure there's like a bacon flavored shampoo.
There probably is. I remember fondly
A
the apple
turtle
shampoo at my
stampede.
grandmother's house.
That
Are you sure it
ate?
wasn't
Or
No.
scented?
No, I just liked the way it smelled.
Scented or
Scented.
It
flavored?
was smell. It smelled like
If
different.
I
Good.
put it on a
shampoo? I can do
show
it right now.
with
Just say
his
scented.
The sock puppet.
Or flavored?
Flavored.
Oh.
But I probably meant scented.
Probably.
I was thinking about that
wow,
site Think
Will.
Geek.
This is.
How there's like a whole bacon range of products like you wouldn't even expect it to be bacon, and also like caffeinated stuff. There's like, you know, caffeinated beef jerky, caffeinated shampoo, you know, all sorts of stuff. So along that line, I'm sure there's a bacon shampoo out there somewhere.
I'm sure there. You just said flavored, and I was like, man, I don't know.
I feel
They
like.
don't. Does it seem like they have a very big market
If
for
it were the
flavored
turtle
shampoo?
Flavor of the
stampede,
It's
the
Shield.
shield, maybe the boots would
'Cause
be
they're so
helpful.
small.
Yeah. I really don't know what you would need a sock puppet for with the turtle stampede.
Maybe he's with the sock puppet trying
That's
to
what I think.
like
It's the
talk with
kangaroo.
the kangaroo and have
It's not
a
going to help you with,
conversation.
without if you didn't have food. I mean, maybe you're digging in the vacuum cleaner bag for Cheerios.
Spoken like a true mom.
Yeah.
Right.
Only because Will has kids would I think that, but our kids are. No, there'd be food in the vacuum cleaner bag.
Yeah. There's a bunch of Cheerios in our vacuum cleaner right now.
Couch cushions.
gotta be
also
the
great
kangaroo.
source for.
Yeah,
Kangaroo.
we're. I think we're just gonna go with the kangaroo.
Thank you.
Yes.
Goodness, I was like, I have.
Sock puppet saved you. That is
It did. It
ridiculous.
absolutely did.
That is. This has to be the linchpin of your story. Tell us your story.
My story is, if I were going to be attacked by turtles, I would use a shield and a crane. If I needed food, I would use a crane. Oh shoot, get rid of the crane. Why did I pick crane? What's left? A kangaroo, I got nothing. I guess, yeah. I'm like, boxing basically is what's happening, because
Okay.
boxing kangaroo is the thing.
You
That's
might.
all I got. I was going on like, sock punch. Give me my money back. And then I'm like, he tries to get away, right. Suck in there, back in, get back away. And then I'm dirty. I just gotta get cleaned out. I have no idea. There's zero survivability on swindled by a kangaroo. This is not a thing anyone can survive. Good job. Also figuring out unsurvivable.
After shot, but it was the sock puppet that made them think it's this one. It's gotta be the kangaroo because he used the sock
Right, I was
puppet.
like, my first
I mean, it
thought
makes perfect
boxing,
sense.
I'm gonna need a shield. Oh, shield can be used for other things.
All right, draw.
Alright, okay.
Oh,
Who's up?
man.
Jonah's up.
Oh, that was bad.
Oh, that's pretty good. I don't even know what's out here.
Oh, yes. Let's look and see.
What
what's
was the
out.
new ones? A leaf, a time machine, and a broken umbrella.
Shucks.
I'm gonna just say I think a time machine's gonna help in any situation.
Oh, that's true. Yep.
Time
Let's go
machine's
with it.
gonna help in
I think we
any
gotta pick this
situation
one.
whatsoever.
I think so.
And then.
Alrighty, I'm up. Okay.
Is this the final round?
Yes.
Yes.
Final round. So we
Yeah.
have 2 points thanks to sock puppets.
Yeah.
Jonah's got to get you guys to guess this one, or we get the victory. I don't know what the tiebreaker is. I should see if there is one.
Okay, camping during hunting season,
That's a terrible idea.
power outage and battery low, or AP.
Which would be analysis paralysis.
Mm-hmm.
That's one of our own cards that we made, by the way. Jonah could have drawn that.
I did not draw that. That looks like a good drawing, so.
It looks like Will probably
Thanks,
do
man.
that.
Okay, interesting. 3 clues, huh? 3 tools.
You know how I was saying that the time machine was going to help with any situation? That's also wrong now because if it needs to be plugged in, this is not going to work.
But you
Unless
can't
it
start
doesn't need plugging.
telling him
Oh,
anything
okay.
before he fixes clues.
Because there's a lot I would be saying.
Okay.
Oh man, I know one, but the other 2 are tough. I'm trying to think.
You're like, if it was a kangaroo, what would I do?
Sock puppet, obviously. Traveling in Australia, bring your sock puppet along, just in case.
You get swindled by a
Right. My
kangaroo.
first thought was the crane was gonna like befriend the kangaroo to get my money back.
That seems like
That's
an
why I
awful
went with
idea.
crane.
The crane was gonna befriend that.
He
What?
was on my team. He was like my
Maybe.
Pokemon
What?
crane.
The only time
like,
this might be
"Go
a
get
good
the kangaroo."
situation to have the crane is if it were in Kung Fu Panda setting.
Right? That's the kind
That
of crane
would-
I got.
Oh, yeah, that kind.
That would
that was
be
a specific
okay.
one.
You would have come out with your stuff back.
Right,
But
exactly. Skadoosh.
Okay, I've got 2 of them. I need one
Pull
more.
it back into the vocabulary.
Oh no.
Skadoosh. Technically, the rules say that the first team to get 3 survival cards wins the game. We'll see what happens after Jonah's round. We do have
Okay,
another
everybody.
playthrough coming up at 8 o'clock. so
We're
stick
taking the
around.
time machine. We're taking the leaf,
Okay.
and we're taking
The soap.
soap.
Interesting. Because I know we had said that time machine would go with any of them, but I think of these 3, you would have to pick the time machine for AP, because then you can just skip the person that's taking forever.
Yeah.
So I think that leans that. I think leaf goes towards hunting. I don't know why you'd use it with power outage and battery low. And soap probably goes towards hunting as well. But I
But you
also
have to
noticed
pick
that
3.
I also noticed that there wasn't anything that was good for power outage and battery low. so
a rain
this
jacket
could
case
be
of,
there
and waterproof
as well.
boots and toilet paper, all good for power outages.
Oh, toilet paper, yeah. So let's say not power outage.
Is it toilet paper kind of regardless of power outages?
No,
Yeah.
Have you seen what happens when the power goes out? Go to the grocery store. There's no toilet paper left.
If
COVID.
anytime there is a problem in the country, the toilet paper is gone.
Yeah, so I think camping during hunting season is where I'm leaning. What do you think? How does a leaf have to do with analysis paralysis or soap? That's the question.
The only thing that I'm scared of is it took him a long time to come with 2 other options. Which means there was 1 really good option and then 2 really not good options.
Pretty much the MO of this entire game.
I don't even understand the difficulty here. Is it that the hunters are gonna shoot you? 'Cause
Yes.
you can't,
It's dangerous.
yes, it's dangerous.
they're gonna
to be
fire
there.
at your direction.
Yeah.
Yeah, I don't know.
Or
What
even
you do
if
about
they don't know you're there, if you're in the woods camping, the
Huh.
range involved in a
I'm gonna
bullet
say this
firing.
one. What do you think? This one?
I don't know.
What do you think? This one? This one? We're gonna go with this one. This is the one we're going with.
Okay.
This is the one we're doing.
Oh.
Camping during hunting season.
Nope.
I
would have took a shield.
Right, protect yourself from getting shot.
It was AP.
That's why I said
Okay,
there's one
explain the
really good
story.
one.
Well, obviously
the
you
leaf?
want the time machine so you can skip the AP. That's
Yeah.
correct.
that part.
So what
And
does the
AP
leaf gotta
takes
do
so
with
long that the seasons change.
it? Oh.
Seasons.
So you use a leaf to survive?
Well, the seasons changed
the
outside while you were
implementation.
waiting for them
I
to
thought
go.
these are things you're taking to
Leaves are
survive.
falling off the tree.
Yeah, what else was it? And with the soap, you could like soap the person up so they go quicker. I don't know. It was the last
That's a
option.
stretch.
It was the last option.
It's tough.
You
There was
could've done,
nothing
like,
else because I couldn't take the toilet paper.
Bathroom
Because
bake.
you guys would have
Oh, okay.
guessed
that's
this. If I took the shield, you would have guessed that. If I
Right.
took the crane, you would have guessed that. If I took any of these, you would have guessed that. And I was like, I don't know how to relate the broken umbrella.
Yep.
So I took the time
Definitely
machine,
narrowed it down to the best
the
available.
leaf, and the toilet paper
That would have been good.
because nothing else could have went anywhere.
You could have done this and it been like, oh, I'm just gonna take a bathroom break while
Yeah,
waiting
I didn't think
for them
about
to
that.
take
The leaf really threw me. I
But
just
toilet
like,
paper
wow,
while
that's-
camping also
Right. That was the
works
problem.
great.
Like all three of those work with those three items.
Mm-hmm.
So
turn. Yeah.
Didn't get shot. Didn't have to use
Well-
a leaf because I had toilet paper.
I guess
You
y'all.
would definitely take a shield if you were
You're gonna
camping
win.
during hunting
Yep.
season.
Right. We're
Yes.
Agreed. I was trying not to point that out. I almost
100%. I wanted to tell him.
shield.
Riot says there's nothing that would help you. I'm like, there's a shield.
Shooting bullets at you, and you have a shield.
Not that kind of hunting I'm used to.
Oh, snipe hunting is what it is. Excellent. Well, thank you guys so much for tuning in. I think we held the survival
We did.
win, which means yet again another cooperative game I get to put on the leaderboard.
Yeah.
Oh my God.
I forgot that we were competing for that. I would have argued longer on that one.
Sure,
You
we're
didn't
gonna
say
worth it.
anything when we were there.
Yeah,
So.
that was the opportunity. All right, so you can check out Bogus Survival coming to Kickstarter soon. Thank you guys so much for tuning in. We got another playthrough coming up at 8, so stick around if you want to join us for that. And if Kevin figured out how to do the split screen after credit, no, he didn't. Well, then we'll call it a night. We'll see you guys in just a little bit for the next one. Thanks so much for joining us. Bye.
Bye.
Guys, you can do one.
Will and Melissa and Sarah won.
They got it. They're over there. Yep.
They
Yep,
would.
filling it in.
They would. I'm getting a lot of losses on that
I
leaderboard.
know. I am too.
Too bad the pen was smeary.
You gotta put the
Yeah. Pen was all
Dots.
smeary.
yeah, the dots by. It's like
Starting. Starting. Alright, guys, say goodbye.
Bye.